What's up, everybody? I just got off of work early, way early, probably about 4 hours earlier than normal, which is a good thing to me because I kind of really didn't want to be there today. But anyways, it's a little late in the morning to be doing this, in my opinion, but I figured since I got the free time, why not do it? It's about 1 week away for spring turkey here in Tennessee, 2018, and I'm hoping to get my hands on a couple of them. But right now I'm on public property, and I've got about a 2.5 mile trek into my spot because could have only had a ½ mile trek, but one area that I go in at is completely flooded timber, and I don't have my little special rubber boots. So let's see if we can find us something. Doubt anything's gonna pop up just because it is late in the morning, but I mean, I don't know, I might get lucky. Well, I've walked about almost a mile, and I still haven't seen any signs of any type of turkey. But it's a nice walk, I guess. A lot of sign of deer. It's amazing. You put up your bow and your rifles after deer season, all of a sudden they just come out of nowhere. Makes you wonder why you're out there hunting on public property, even sometimes private property. Where they all hide? They have like a little underground chamber that they all hide in, you know, and only the ones who, you know, are ballsy enough to go out. I don't know. It seems like it, but anyways, still looking for signs. Still looking for signs. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I am honestly surprised that I haven't bumped a deer yet. I mean, I'm not being super loud. I'm really not being loud at all. But with how fresh some of these tracks that I'm seeing are, I'm really surprised I haven't bumped anything off. Alright, I think I chose almost the perfect time, I guess. I just heard one gobble, maybe 100 yards from me, thick in this brush right here. I'm literally on my hands and knees right now trying to get through some of this thick stuff. But if I stay quiet, he gobbled again. He's got to be about 100 yards. So, and luckily the ground's still semi-wet from the recent rain we've gotten. So, this is gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to put the camera up for a second. I'll be right back. Hard one this year. The sign right here. The turkey is on the bad side of the sign on private property. The good thing is the way this goes. It goes out that way a little bit, and maybe I can still get a good glimpse of him. But I'm definitely gonna be marking this on my map and coming back to the spot next week, see if I can roost one. I think I'm within 50 yards. And I haven't really moved too far from that sign. I've been sitting here for like 10 minutes since I showed y'all that property line. I honestly think he might be coming this way towards me. It's just so thick in here, man. It's so thick you can barely see anything past 20 yards. I mean, actually the area that I'm at right now, you can barely see past 15 yards, 10 yards. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this spot a try again, or not again. I'm gonna have to come back up to the spot day before opening. But it's gonna be good. At least there's a lot of places in here that's well hidden, so it will be fairly easy for me to blend in. I mean, you could pretty much wear a white shirt out here, turkey hunt, and I mean, I know turkeys have good eyesight, but it is just thick out here, thick. It's also going to make it a little bit more challenging with using a bow. He's on private property. I'm gonna make a call just in case he's with any hens. The hens will probably spot me first. And he could have been broken off, the hens, or the hens could have broken off of him, so I don't want to risk them being a lot closer than I am to him and them freaking out and leaving this area. So it's so close to private property, I guess I'm just gonna leave him alone, come back to this area, and like I said, try to roost him and see if I could call him off the roost the next morning. I am super close. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna back out before I push him off. So let me try to recap real quick what happened, because I don't know if I jumbled my words or anything, but when I get excited, I can't think straight, brain farts, all this starts kicking in. But I had initially intended of going in there 2.5 miles. I barely made it half that after looking at the map. I was barely half that, and looked at an area and I was like, hey, let me try over here. Sure enough, I hear one gobble off. So I'm looking around trying to find a good area to get around, and I look at the map and he's what appeared to be right on private property. Then I'm over here trying to find him. I found a way in where I can actually fit in and everything, and he calls off again. So I look at the map, see where he might be at, and we're closing the distance. It's almost like he was coming towards me, and then I get blocked by the property line that, past this is private property. And I just got stumped, because calling in a turkey, that far into it, it's not impossible, it's just a little more difficult. But I sat there for a little bit, and it really seemed like he was coming closer to me. And then I looked on the map, and apparently my location hadn't updated. He was actually on public property, and so that made it interesting. And I closed in. I was hearing footsteps, so I must have closed in on him by 40-50 yards. And I decided it would be where it was at. It was so thick, I didn't want to risk it. So I decided to back out, and I'll give it a try. Like I said, it's 1 week away from opening day. I'll go back there, a day or two before and see if they're in the same area. If not, then I'll go to a different location and try to get my eyes on a turkey out there. But hopefully I can do it. My heart is racing and my mind is exploding right now of plans and things that I need to do. I gotta get my gear ready. I gotta get my bow sighted in. I got a bunch of stuff. So hopefully this season we get ourselves one.